No hot water in your RV? You're in the right place. Hi, I'm Christina from Travels with Ted. I've been a full-time RVer for almost 10 years, and today I'm going to share some quick troubleshooting tips that can help you quickly get hot water back in your RV. These are some quick things that you can try before you need to call a professional. Now, one thing to note, I'm talking about tanked water heaters. So water heaters like the Suburban water heater or an Atwood water heater that actually have a water tank attached to them. If you have a tankless water heater, which some newer RVs do, then many of these tips won't apply to you. So first things first, when you turn on one of these water heaters, it generally takes 15 to 20 minutes to heat up the water. So if you just turned it on, you might be good. Just wait a little while. Now, if you've had your water heater on for a bit and it's still not working, let's dive into what you should check. The first thing you're going to need to check is if there's actually water in your water tank. And the reason there might not be water in your hot water tank is if you haven't put any in or if the bypass is turned on. So RVs have a bypass for the hot water heater, and it's turned on during the winterization process. So the first thing you're going to do is locate your bypass. It's typically somewhere on the back side of the water heater. Ours is actually behind this panel under our kitchen sink. I'll link to another video I made that will help you find your bypass. Now, if the bypass was turned on, you've solved the mystery, but you're not done quite yet. You don't want to put cold water into a hot tank because that can cause damage. So if your bypass was on, you're going to want to turn off the water heater for at least a couple of hours before you fill the hot water tank. So turn the water heater off and don't fill any water through your hot water faucets for at least a couple of hours. Once the water heater has cooled off, you can fill the tank and turn it back on. Problem solved. If there is water in your tank and the bypass isn't the issue, the next thing to check is all the power sources. Most RV water heaters can be powered by propane or electricity. Some RVs have two switches inside the RV, one to turn on the water heater using propane and the other to turn on the water heater using electricity. However, on some RVs like mine, there is just one water heater switch inside, and this is to turn the water heater on using propane. So on these Suburban models where the switch to turn on the propane water heater is inside, you actually turn on the electric water heater outside. So this on button right in the corner here, it can be kind of hard to see, but you can see down here in that bottom left corner, there's an on-off switch. Now, if you were trying to turn on your water heater using electricity and this switch was off, then there you go, problem solved, just turn it on. If you have the correct power button turned on, but the water heater is not working, you want to check all of your power sources. So for the electric part of the RV water heater, check that you are connected to shore power and verify that the 50 or 30 amp breaker on the pedestal at your RV campsite is turned on. Hopefully you have an RV surge protector like this one, and I can clearly see all three lights are lit up, everything's working properly, and my power is on. Once you have verified that the RV is properly connected to power, check the water heater breaker. If the breaker is tripped, you are likely exceeding the power capacity of your RV. Try turning off other appliances and powered devices before turning the water heater back on. If you are trying to use propane power to turn on your RV, verify that the propane tank is not empty and that it's connected and the valve is turned on. To make sure you're getting propane into your RV, you can also just check by lighting your stove. If your gas water heater fails to ignite, the DSI fault light will stay on. Normally, this fault light turns on when the heater is igniting, then turns back off. The most common cause for this fault is that there's no gas in the line. If no or very little water is coming out of the hot water faucets in your RV, your check valve is likely the culprit. The check valve ensures that water only flows in one direction from the water heater. In other words, it allows hot water to come out, but does not allow cold water to come in. When the check valve malfunctions, no water or only a small trickle will come out of the hot water faucets. If you believe a faulty check valve is the issue, turn on the water heater bypass. If cold water flows from the hot water faucet when the bypass is on, the check valve is likely bad. The water should be drained from the water heater before removing the old check valve and replacing it with a new one. RV water heaters have an emergency cutoff, or ECO. This is a safety device that shuts off the flow of propane when the temperature exceeds the high limit point. If this switch is tripped, you can reset it to get the water heater working again. However, if this switch is tripped repeatedly, then there's likely a bigger issue you need to address, such as a faulty thermostat or loose wires. Some suburban thermostats, like mine, have large rubber buttons that are clearly labeled "push to reset." On other water heaters, the reset button may be hidden, or there may be another method for resetting the water heater. You'll need to check the owner's manual for the process. One strange reason you may be getting cold or lukewarm water in your RV is if you have an outdoor shower. If the outdoor shower faucets are turned on outside, then the cold and warm water may be getting mixed together before they go inside to the faucets, resulting in lukewarm water coming out of the indoor faucets. So if you have an outdoor shower, make sure those faucets are turned off. If at this point you still don't have hot water, there are many other reasons your water heater could not be working, from a faulty heating element to a dirty igniter to a bad control board. But all these things require a little more skill to investigate. So at this point, if you're not confident in what you're doing, I'd recommend calling in a professional RV technician. Good luck. Share in the comments what fixed your water heater. I hope you get hot water soon. Happy camping.